Hello, I'm Philippe, the guy usually behind the camera, but sometimes also in front. Follow me as I take you along our 3-week overland trip to Argentina's land of volcanoes. Then we'll visit the beautiful Lakes District in the Andes of northern Patagonia. This waterfall is our next exciting destination and wild camp spot, but it is still 2 days away. In the meantime, we need to buy food and gas. Today is January 1st, so we need to wait until tomorrow for the stores to reopen. The main road into town was under construction, so the GPS took us for an interesting trip through the back streets. Eventually we found the municipal campground closed. Well, we got to the town called Chosmalal, but the municipal campground is closed and today is January 1st. So we need to wait until tomorrow for the stores to open again so we can get food before we move on. So we were told to come to this place. It's more like a picnic area for the locals, but it looks pretty nice. So we set up here. There's shade, there's sunshine for the solar panel, nice trees, we're by the river, and we were told we can camp here, actually stay overnight. We had planned to stay in the municipal campground, but it is closed. So we asked at the police station and they said we could spend the night in the picnic area where we had lunch earlier today. There's washrooms, running water, and even power, so we were able to plug in the truck to one of the power outlets, and I mean, it's very busy. The road just behind me is all gravel, and there's quite a bit of traffic. I mean, today is January 1st, so it's a day off and the locals are out, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll have a quiet night, and the police knows that we're here, so I think they'll check on us. The next day, rested and resupplied, we hit the road again. Ahead of us, we have 160 kilometers of gravel. We pull over for lunch at the top of a hill where the air is cool and the view is pretty nice. Some of the plants here are not very friendly. In this part of Argentina, the land often belongs to the native tribes, the Mapuche. They often live in very primitive wooden houses, raising goats and horses. We arrive at the waterfall as the last tourists are slowly leaving. Until the next morning, we'll have the falls to ourselves. The nice thing about camping on the spot is that in the morning I can get up and do an hour or two of photography while my wife stays in bed in the truck. When I get back, we can have breakfast together in the sun. The colors you saw at the waterfall are because the river above is fed by hot springs higher up the mountains. Coming from deep within the earth, the water is loaded with unusual minerals that get deposited on the rocks. Those of you who have been to Yellowstone National Park will know what I'm talking about. Thanks to the solar panel, I can work in the truck and charge the camera batteries before we start driving. The other unusual things in this area are the trees. This is the last area where these primitive trees, called araucarias, can survive. The branches are covered with weird leaves that look like scales. After lunch and of course coffee, we do a hike to 4 waterfalls, but the weather quickly deteriorates and we get back to the car in the rain. The next day the sun is back and we are back on the road. It's nice to be on pavement, even if it's only for a while. The COVID-19 requirements have definitely affected the way we travel. Planning this trip was more complicated than usual. I had to request a permit just to be on the road. It's just done online, and within a few hours I had the approval. But every town on the way has its own requirements. Some have none at all. And just, yeah, we found some sites closed. In nature, you wonder why they're closed. It's been more complicated, but at the same time we feel quite lucky here that at least for now we can travel, we can enjoy at least our corner of the world. We've been able to do most of what we had planned to do, so I'll keep sharing our trip with you, and I hope you enjoy watching. If you do, as always, please like, comment. Thanks to all of you who have been watching and are watching right now. The channel is nearing 1 million views, so that's quite a significant landmark. I never thought I would ever get close to that with this channel. I started the channel as a way to share the way we travel with our kids and family, and it has grown into something I didn't expect, but it's quite nice to know that there are people interested in the way we travel, in the way I build the truck. Your help is appreciated. The income that's generated by the advertising on the videos is what helps to purchase new equipment. Thank you very much for following us. Please keep liking, commenting, and keep watching. At lunch we find a nice shaded spot and I go explore the area. I find a cute little spring. Our next camp is by a beautiful lake. I will now keep quiet and let you enjoy a few moments of nature sights and sounds. The picturesque town of San Martin de los Andes is a sort of oddity in this country. Here, even the drivers are well behaved and stop to let the pedestrians cross the street. It could very well fit in the Austrian Alps or the Canadian Rockies. This is it for this episode, but our trip continues, so don't go away. In the next episode, we go off-road again, back to more mountain lakes and to more stunning camping spots. See you soon!